Very clever.
Okay. So, here's the questions. You're going to answer the questions. Questions are here. Thanks to Trini. We don't have the sheet, but Trini's got the sheet. So this is, what is your name and what year were you born? Go.
What is your name and what year were you born?
So, your name
is Nancye Elizabeth Walton.
And when were you born?
And what year were you born?
In 1923.
Wow.
Okay. What year was it you were in grade 2?
1930.
1930. What's that?
That's the year you were in grade 2. You answered these questions this morning when we were talking.
Yes.
Yep.
What games did you and your friend play when you were my age?
So what games did you play when you were William's age? And what you told me were hopscotch.
Oh, yes.
Hide and seek.
Yes.
And skipping.
Yes.
Very good. Keep going.
Where did you go to school?
Where did you go to school?
In
Nambour.
In Nambour when I started.
Where's Nambour? Is that near South Coast?
Nambour
In
is
Queensland.
Queensland.
Okay.
But then Mum also wanted to tell you that she moved to, where did you move to then?
Then we moved to Victoria, to Melbourne, and I went to school at
You went to a public school.
Manly, on the public school for some months. Then I went to Mandeville Hall.
Very good.
And I stayed there till I finished school.
What were your teachers like?
What were your teachers?
Oh, good and not so good. How does he cope with that?
Some were strict for fun.
Yes, that's
Some were strict and fun.
yeah.
That's what you said too this morning.
I
Next question.
Did you have to do homework? And if so, how hard was it? And what did you have to do?
Did you have to do homework?
Oh, yes. Lots of homework.
And you also said you were punished if you didn't do your homework.
Oh, yes, we had to stay in after school and write lines 100 times.
Did you do that much?
Occasionally.
Next one.
Did you ever get the cane or were you made to wear the dunce cap?
Did you ever get the cane or have to wear the dunce cap?
No.
No.
Put in the corner. But
Did you hear that? She was put in the corner, but didn't have to put on a dunce's cap.
I had to stand in the corner with my back to the class.
Oh.
That happens. Mm-hmm.
So you were a naughty one. Not too naughty.
Yeah.
How did you get to school each day?
How did you get to school each day?
On a tram.
Oh,
Do you know the tram
Hmm.
on lines?
yeah.
Runs along the road.
What did you sleep in at night?
What did you sleep in at night?
Oh, pajamas or a nightgown, one or the other.
Yeah. Next one.
How did your parents or grandparents cook their food when there was no electricity?
How did your parents or grandparents cook their food when there was no electricity?
Oh, on fire, wooden stoves. They'd use pieces of wood in a stove and heat up the plates and the oven.
And did you have lanterns?
Yes, lanterns
Lanterns for lights.
for light. Kerosene, put kerosene in.
Yeah, I got all this.
And
I've got all the notes here.
Excellent. Next one.
Were there showers when you were little?
Were there showers when you were little?
no, not really. We mainly had baths.
Okay.
Baths came a bit later. I can't quite remember.
Did you share the water?
Did we share the water? In the country we did.
Yeah.
In Nambour, yes.
Hmm.
What technology did you have in your home?
What technology did you have in your home?
Oh, I remember the man bringing the telephone. And, we had a wireless, yes, a wireless
Like a radio.
radio.
They were called wirelesses.
That's right.
Okay. How were houses different to what they look like now?
How different were houses to how they look like now?
What?
Well, the houses.
Houses?
No, houses.
Oh, houses. Oh, they were more all the same architecture then, much more variation in architecture today.
Hmm.
No. What clothes at school and at home?
Well, did you wear a uniform at school? Did you wear different
Yes.
things at school to home?
Yes, I wore a uniform, blue uniform, and a beige blouse.
And then at home you'd...
Oh, just a dress at home.
Yeah. There you go.
So normally a dress, not like a jeans or something.
No, you didn't wear jeans.
No jeans in those days, no.
Only dresses for girls.
Only dresses. Yes, we didn't wear pants until I was about 40, 50.
Hmm.
Hmm.
What
Wow.
did you do to keep entertained if there were no iPads and mobile phones?
What did you do to entertain yourself if there were no iPhones or iPads or mobile phones?
Oh, we just read books or played games or played sport.
Went swimming in the dam?
Swimming in the dam,
Is
yeah.
what you says here.
swimming in the dam,
And climbing trees, you told me this morning.
climbing trees. I had a favorite magnolia tree.
What did you do there?
I used to read a book, get a nice limb, comfortable limb to lie back on, and read books.
Up in the tree?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you think I would find interesting about life when you were young?
Is there anything you think you'd find that William would find interesting that isn't, well, anything you'd find interesting about life when you were young? What would William, you wrote a few things this morning that you thought William might find interesting.
What did I do?
You said there were no kindergartens.
Oh, no kindergarten, just for little children. They stayed at home until they were 6 years old. And then they went to school. The first grade.
And that's when you also used to go and sit up in the tree to get away from your brother.
Yeah,
So he wasn't teasing you.
that's right.
That's what you said too. Yeah.
And that's all.
That's your lovely interview. That's gorgeous, William.
Oh, thank you, William.
Thank you,
very
Nancy.
much.
What do you say?
Bye.
No, you have to say thank you.
Thank you, Nancy.
Yeah.
Nancy was very touched that you wanted to interview her, William.
Yes.
Didn't you, Mum? You were very touched.
Oh, I was surprised and I was very pleased. Thank you, William. Very.
Made you happy, didn't it? So well
Where
done,
were
Dad.
you? Did Dad take you out for a walk, Nancy?
Yeah, your father took me for a walk. Yes.
We had a very funny time when I arrived. It's 32 degrees in Sydney today.
Wow.
Was it?
32 degrees.
Sissy?
So I was very worried about how hot this room might get. So Andrew, I asked him to put the air conditioner on. But then it got too cold for Mum and we weren't here. So when Andrew arrived back and Mum said she was cold, when I arrived, he'd found every blanket he could find, every pillow, found a hat, and absolutely thought it was one of the funniest things. He was in hysterics.
Nancy found all these things.
No, your father,
Oh,
Grandma, and Nancy was covered in blankets and covered in a hat because he didn't want her to be cold. So he made a big thing about it all.
He covered me up.
Looked like she was in a cave.
Nearly suffocated me.
that's funny. And it's so hot outside, but you have to wear all that.
Well, only because we put the air conditioner on and Mum was sitting right underneath it.
Yeah.
Usually the flap goes above her head, but it must have been coming down on your back.
Yeah.
So that, yeah.
That's like it being in Cairns. When we went to Cairns, every place you went into, they had the air conditioning so cold
Yeah.
that it was just like outside was hot, but inside you have to wear jumpers because they
Yeah,
just
don't like that.
blast the air conditioner.
Too cold.
We've got the air conditioner on.
It is. Have you?
We've got an air conditioner now.
Well, it gets hot there. Oh yeah, look, there's yours. Here's ours. Look,
You've turned yours off.
where's ours gone? There.
Yeah.
There's ours.
What's he pointing?
The air conditioner.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
You've got your air conditioner on.
Oh, yes.
Very good, William. Well, that was wonderful.
Yes, thank you very much, William. It's good to see you. I think you've grown a couple of inches since I saw
Should we
you.
show Nancy William playing the piano a little bit? On this,
Oh, yes, please.
we can do. We've made
Yeah.
a little movie. Let me just. No, just a tiny little bit. It's only. No, it's only a tiny little bit. Here. Where's the Williams video? Yeah, which one? Just let me find it. You need to stop using the trackpad because every time you use it, then I lose.
I don't know what they're doing, but they're trying to find something on the computer, and they're going to put it on the screen for us.
Oh, he's playing the
And
piano.
I think playing either, no, probably the cello. He has started playing the piano, like
Has
his sister now as well. I think so. Did you continue playing the piano as well, William?
Yeah, no, he plays the piano.
Yeah. Very good.
Share sound and then share. Okay, William, so what have you got here? Wow, the clavichord's busy, isn't it? That's pretty fun. Is that how you imagine it sounding?
No.
So see how those notes are really fast? So they're really, really fast notes. We might fast forward. This is the educational documentary.
Okay.
Here, this is William's music that he made up on the piano. It's only a couple of seconds. Because this is a thing I did for uni. I had to do an assignment about teaching composition. So I used William as my guinea pig.
Oh, good.
Because he's always composing. So this is me talking about theory of composing and carrying on.
Oh,
And
lovely.
But this is the little song he wrote. It's just a few minutes, like 20 seconds.
Okay.
So William here is able to use the record function on this electric. That was William playing the piano. It was very good, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, and here's another tiny little bit. Go into this piece.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So that little piece that you just played is beautiful. What's it about?
Very
Anything
good.
in
I
particular?
should be clapping.
Oh.
That's gorgeous.
Very lovely.
Here you go. There's William's little song for Nancy.
What is it?
That's gorgeous, Matthew and William. That was such a treat.
Yes, thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Nancy, for doing that. Now, William's got some homework to do. You've got to write it all up nice and neatly in your homework book.
Pleasure.
Really good questions. Thank you so much. Really good answers.
Yeah.
Interesting, isn't it?
I'm going to take photos of what we wrote today as well, so there might be a couple of extra things
Okay.
to
And
put in the homework.
we should look at
Okay.
a video. We should go and look at a movie that's set in the 1920s to get an idea of what it's like when Nancy was a little one. Should find a good movie.
Yes, you could look at something in the 1930, because Mum would have been then 7, which is
Yeah.
William's age.
William's
1930.
1930. We want to look at what it's like in 1930.
Okay.
All right.
Good
Well,
on
have
you.
a lovely day, Nancy. Thank you.
Bye. Lovely to see you both.
That was a treat, Matt.
Yes.
Thank you, William. You're a wonderful fella. Love you lots.
Thank you very, very much. Give my love to your mummy and brother and sister.
Will do.
Good.
Okay.
Sister and brother.
That's it.
Bye.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
And